How you doing? This is William Brown. It's September the 8th, about 6 o'clock in the evening. Recently got a video from my tenant that lives right here, and she took a video of the gentleman cleaning up this here fan, grease fan for their cooking system here at Diablo. And the guy was blowing the stuff off of the roof in this direction and blew it all over my roof. It's all grease right there. It's a big grease spot. It travels down, runs all the way down my roof. And it's all big goop grease pile out there at the bottom. And you can see where the grease has just been all over my roof. That's what it's supposed to look like over there. So it's lighter gray. Even that looks like it might have had some stuff rinsed on it, but this right here is definitely 100% grease from off of their roof that has come down and is all over my roof. And the tenant had said that they had grease all over this window and all over our AC unit, and there is still some residual grease. You can see right here where I tried to wipe it. It's kind of hard. You see how it's smearing? That's grease. They evidently tried to rinse it off a little bit when they did it, but they didn't do a very good job. They got it all over my building. You can see all the little grease spots everywhere. This is all pretty much brand new roofing, not even a year old really. And yeah, the grease is just, you can see it all down here. You can see the shininess to it. That is grease. Big puddle there that was happening. And, a lot of grease on my building. You can see it all over the side here. You see all the little specks and white, light and dark marks. From there to there. They're rinsing it off of there. They're supposed to go off at the top of this building straight that way and rinse it off of their stuff, I guess, and then rinse it, once it comes down on this roof, rinse it that way, because that's their property. This is my property this way, and this is all my property. I had a tenant vehicle that was sitting right here, and it got grease all over it. And I had another tenant vehicle that's sitting about where my van's sitting at. It had grease all over it. The trash cans where my fiance is standing, you can probably see it from here. It's glistening. It's got grease all over it. The other one's got grease all over them. My AC unit down there has got grease all over it. The ground has got grease all over it. So they really didn't take much care or consideration as to where this stuff was going, and they just pretty much rinsed it all over my property. And have made a mess, and have cost my tenants, some aggravation and having to go wash their cars. And this brand new roof may be damaged. I don't know. I need to clean it. I don't know. I got a guy that does stuff like this, and he's going to come out and he's going to give me an estimate to clean it off and try and get this stuff off of here. But yeah, this is bad. This is a mess. This is not the way this is supposed to be dealt with. You're supposed to have somebody come out there, steam clean it, and vacuum up the stuff. Ideally, as you're spraying it out, you don't just rinse it off of the roof onto somebody else's property. So this is just documentation of what's happened. I'm going to send a letter to the owner of El Diablo along with pictures proving what happened. And hopefully they take care of it. And another thing, since I'm probably going to send this video to El Diablo as well, or the owner of El Diablo, your bricks are busting apart. This is one of them. I don't see none that currently did it. There's a little bit of mortar there, but I got other videos too for you where your bricks are just like popping apart. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but I'm really surprised there's not some debris up here right now in this general vicinity. But like that one right there is busting apart. Your wall is literally coming apart onto my building. So like I said, I'm really surprised there's not some here now. I was up here, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago and blew everything off of here because I gotta keep maintenance on it. But yeah, you can just see a bunch of bricks that are doing it. They're all over the place. And I think what's happening is the heat is getting to them and causing them to expand, and they're busting apart or something like that. It probably does the same thing in winter too. They get water in there, they freeze, and then they start busting apart. But like I said, it's not showing right now like there's a whole bunch of stuff up here, but trust and believe I have other videos that show that that's what's happening, and that's just me telling you, or the owner of Diablo, hey, you got a problem here. And I certainly don't want this building to come falling in on this building. This is my building here, that's their building. If this falls on that, that's not going to be good. And I'm not too sure how they're going to fix it either without coming onto my roof. I would prefer they do it from up there on their roof, or something. I don't really want them walking on my roof, whoever you get to fix it. So we got some problems, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you're going to fix them.